Conditions absolutely perfect. Sargent with ball in hand. It is a good evening to those of you watching on via Stan Sport here in Australia. Great to have your company. And those of you over in South Africa getting the action via Super Sport, terrific to have you with us as well. South Africa lose the kickoff, and it will be an Aussie scrum.
Of interest seeing Hayden Sargent start for Australia. Been excellent right throughout the first couple of days here at the HSBC Sevens in Perth. And Australia with somewhat of a midfield scrum with Sargent in the boot of that scrum. First attacking opportunity.
Gonzalez with the feed. Trying to put Sargent away on the angle. Now switching play for Turner, who stops and goes again at the line and now gets to the outside. Turner inside. South Africa's 22. Hutchison. Through the hands they go. So here's the youngster, Kanayaka, the 19-year-old. Looking for the switch play for Blake. And it sits for South Africa now. Hutchison has to really sweep back. He gets caught by Zane Davids in his 50th tournament. Penalty Australia. They tap and go quick. Sargent. Gonzalez scans his options. Back in the direction of the biggest player in the Aussie lineup. Isley, the Iceman drop. Just short of halfway. Here's a chance for Hutchison. Davids shadowing him over top. Kanayaka. Dropped in a great cover tackle by Nokia. The clean out is good for Australia though. It's still alive. Blake shuffles it along the line. Sargent angling crossfield, still heading that way. Turner's out wide, and Turner has Australia's first.
Oh, there's some absolute rugby sevens excellence. Firstly, Selwyn Davis defensively does so well here in the 2-on-1, but Hutchison maintains composure. Look at Ekanyake, just released the ball, almost buy himself some time. And then Sargent, the informed Sargent, gets it to Mr. Reliable out on the edge, and Turner's in, and Australia open the scoring.
It all began with that pressure from the kickoff. The conversion's good, and Australia lead 7-0. Geez, he's had a big weekend, that man. He has been superb. The new Aussie Sevens coach, Liam Barry. Here's Sargent again. Millimetre perfect with the restart, but South Africa get up and get clean hands on it. That's a good jump and a good takedown for the Blitzboks. Davids looking to realign his runners. Infield goes Fisher. He takes a ton of stopping. Davids with a stop and go. Turner has 4 men to try and cover off here. He comes back. And it's the old 1-2. Back into the hands of Davids. Kanayaka giving chase. Too late, and it's a try to South Africa.
Well, they got the restart right this time. Excellent lift and catch. Just Mr. Dependable and perfect decision-making from Selwyn Davids. Just buys time, always has time and composure, which is so hard under fatigue and pressure. Summed up the situation perfectly, and it's he that profits. Box reply.
It was 10-7 in their pool game against one another. They've met twice this series. South Africa have won both of those, and then we can go back to July last year where South Africa snatched the bronze medal away from Australia at Stade de France in the Olympics. So here's Hutchison diving for it. Isolated, and South Africa get the penalty. Not a whole lot the captain could do there. He did a great job at the end just to take that one on the fly.
Don't need much of a window, do they, South Africa? Just didn't quite get to the ball. And then once in great body position over the ball. Every time we've seen a green jersey over the 3 days in that position, they've come up with a result.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
He's had a great influence already, Liam Barry, and providing energy too. He's up and about some of those close wins.
They'll be nervous here as South Africa goes short side. They're isolated now. Surely Hutchison's done enough for the steal. It's a clean win for Hutchison. He ripped it away from Shelton Van Wyk, and now Turner's wide out. The bounce pass goes in his direction. Turner gets away from one. Turner looks to roll over another. Isley back for Ikanayake. Sargent South Africa push up hard indeed. Gonzalez goes infield and finds some room for Sargent. The cover defence from South Africa good. So too the clean out from Gonzalez. And there's enough work there from the Aussies at the breakdown to win a penalty. Sargent slow to get up. The Aussies need him if they're to get home here and to go a run better in Perth.
An experienced referee George Selwood just picks up.
He's dragged it away by rolling away.
Yeah, he picks up Ronald Brown there, just not clearing away, and he's the tackler, and he's the one whose right arm drags the ball back. Especially with the sight line the referee had. That was a simple decision and a little bit of a breather that Australia very much needed.
The winner of this one will take on Argentina in the grand final later today. It'll be a replica of last year's finale if Australia could make their way through. On that occasion, Argentina ran hot from the outset and were too good. 7-7, a minute 30 to go in this first half. In front of a packed HBF Park in Perth. It is Gonzalez will have the throw. Taniake comes forward. It's a beautiful take from the 19-year-old. Sargent. Blake going cross-field. Blake switching play for Turner, who needs a hand here and gets it from Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Isley will take a settler. Oosthuizen v. Isley. A couple of the big boppers colliding there. Turner. We're going to get to the outside of Fun Fight. Now he moves infield. Jimmy the Jets. Up towards the 22. Needs a hand. Oh, that's great ball placement from Turner. Ekanayake hits Gonzalez on the wraparound, and now the switch. Infield for Blake. There are two Aussies in all sorts. Turner's no good, and I think Sargent's still struggling as well. It's an average tap to go. There's no one back for Australia. There's two men down. And surely South Africa will capitalise. The crowd don't like it, not one bit. It's still live for the Blitzboks. They don't care. Nokia finds Davids. Hutchison. Davids. There's no one left for Australia. It's brave defence. It's really brave. Ken Ball. Wow! Blank! Heroic! On his own try line. They've had 5 men for a run of play that's gone 80 metres. And they've denied them, Morgs.
That foot on the paint on Australia's National Day, the effort of this Australian team. 5 players on 7.
We still have the line-up? Okay.
It's an impossibility in sevens. Sargent's still 80 metres away. Turner wasn't in the play. It wasn't a matter of if, it was how and when South Africa would score.
Well, I've seen play stop for far less than this across the weekend, and I cannot believe we're not giving the Aussies to get a chance to get that man tidied up and to get another player on for the injured Sargent. It's Dowling who goes on.
We're still waiting. Number 4 and number 25 have to go off.
Well, the changes have been made, but they weren't handled well.
Just waiting for substitutes.
Someone tell the ref those changes have been made. They're going to make Turner come off now. Young Sid Harvey will come on. They'll be able to do it for blood.
All weekend long we've stopped for that. I've seen play held up for multiple minutes to have been fixed and patched up on the field.
Well, they got there eventually.
Final.
Gonzalez. Ekanayake, it's overthrown. Australia, can they launch another defensive effort? Gonzalez fighting for it. Centimetres from his own line, and he gets the penalty.
Well done.
And it's time for a break. What a thriller we've got cooking here. 7-7 at the turn. The Blitzboks and Australia all locked up. Okay. 7-7 is how it reads on the board here in Perth. Australia v South Africa, and it gets messy from the restart, and this is going to make some kind of replay. Was it Hutchison up more? Because I couldn't catch
Sid Harvey in the air. Oh, it's Dowling, Ben Dowling, sorry. Just the contact from the outside chase. A little bit unlucky.
I thought South Africa may be hard done by there as well. So Dowling, Blake, who delivered one of the try-savers of the tournament, maybe of the year, just moments before half-time, gets up towards halfway. Harvey had it, and then South Africa came away with it 3-0 Kia. So it's the visitors' turn now. Van Wyk creates some space, so that's a lovely ball. Wide out. Can Hutchison get back and get his hands on Davids? He can't. Davids goes over and takes the lead for the first time for the Blitzboks.
Right, it's a try imprinted with the DNA of this South African team. Hard at breakdown turnover. And then the two most experienced players on the park try the foot race down the right-hand side. Selwyn Davids, not many know their way to the try line better than him. Important score for his team.
Conversion misses the target, and it's 12-7, 5 to go. Australia
All leg, no foul play.
up over there, 22. Dowling, who was massive in that win against France yesterday.
Too far away.
Told ahead, back to the mark. I'll need it laterally. He finds touch, and I'll have the line out.
Different combination in this back line. Different combination. With Dowling first receiver and Sid Harvey all the way over on the right wing. Jaden Blake in the middle to provide the thrust. The new face of Australian Sevens.
Long bottom, overthrows it, but it's going to bounce favourably for Australia. Here's a good fend and run. Here with Harvey now. Blake having a game. It's messy at the breakdown, and South Africa tied it up and they get thrown into touch. So the result's okay there for the green and gold, or the gold and green.
It's repetitive, but South Africa's so efficient at defensive breakdown. Women's Cup semi-finals to come, France and New Zealand, and of course Australia versus Canada, the second one, who will go through to the women's final later this evening.
Time on.
Long bottom with the throw. He goes long intentionally to Dowling. He looks to spin past a couple. He gets his knees to the ground. So they've got to have to release him.
Go to ground.
And now do.
Good release. Number 2 has to release the ball once tackled.
I'll have you explain that, Morgan Turinui, former Wallaby.
You can't bait the hook and then put it in my mouth, Sean.
I just did.
Well, I think that's a poor decision. I think there's no proper release. He's called for that tackler to release as the player has his knees on the ground. He allows South Africa to delay. What they do, though, is they make referees make decisions by how strong and tough and smart they are at the breakdown, and you're going to get some of those.
Bind. Set.
Here's Duarte. One of the most lively playmakers on the circuit, going to another who can cut sides open with ease. Davids bangs it forward. Oosthuizen. Visser. Davids gets away from Hutchison. So powerful up top, Zane Davids. Here's Sylvan Davis on the switch. Oosthuizen. Dropped strongly by Ben Dowling, who goes up a few kilos to put down the Blitzboks power run. Oh, there's a good hand short side. That's a beautiful shot from Dowling. The little man landing some big blows. Visser.
Use it.
Australia just need to keep their defensive line intact here and look for a turnover. They'll get their hands on the ball here. The chase is on from Van Wyk. Back is Harvey for the Aussies. Can someone get in behind and offer a support line? Harvey coming back up now. 30 from his line. Turner's there. Long bottom at the base of the ruck, and they work it short side. Dalton thought about the pass. Long bottom. Turner. Josh Turner. Hutchison. Harvey's out wide. Harvey stands and sends it back to Hutchison, who pops up to Turner. Long bottom. There's some tired South African bodies out wide here. Long bottom. Dumping and weaving and now releasing the pass. Was it off the knees of Dolman's? Play on. It's still play on. Australia, can they pick and go? They're queuing up. Long bottom. Harvey. Harvey. Harvey! It's 12-12, kick to come.
The long bottom, he just dazzled them, turned them inside and out, then off the knee. Is there any hand in there? The put down's fine, Harvey challenging the line. The conversion important.
This for the lead, long bottom. Oh, it's a poster. He was looking for the little power fade, the low punch shot, and it's caught the upright. So Australia will restart play. Geez, did they get lucky there? Was there a hand from Dalton on the way through? Matters not now.
Ready?
The score is on the board.
You ready now? You got 7 seconds from when I blow the whistle.
Can they get a man up? Long bottom. Ekanayake gets his giant hands up and brings it down. But it's gone forward. It's gone forward off the hand, and the 9-10-year-old looks on in disbelief.
Yeah, they got that exactly right. Slightly forward off the hand. He comes from a great angle. That's a good lesson for kick chasers. Come outside to in to try and turn your body.
So a reminder, we'll go to extra time if it stays 12-12 for the next 7 seconds.
Let's go. Water off. Let's go.
This is the final playing regular time. South Africa have the feed.
Let's go. Time on. Crouch. Bind. Set. Time off.
That's the full-time siren.
I suggest we don't run the risk at this stage of the game. Make sure you hit and hold over the mark. Don't push through the mark. You understand?
Any score.
Time on.
To go into the final.
For a chance to
bind,
line up opposite Argentina
set
later tonight in Perth. It's been a superb cup semi. Oh, it's fine away. It's with Dowling now. Off the South African plays back. Harvey out wide. He's already scored one. Harvey takes the shot from Duarte. High tackles the call here. Okay. Now what's the play, Morgan Turinui?
Sid Harvey wants 3 points. It's tough for long bottom. Anything outside the 15s is a tough one. Do you put the line out down into the 5?
Shot.
He's called the shot.
Shot and goal, please.
He's called the shot.
The chase is important too.
10 from touch. Long bottom. Long bottom for the walk-off winner. He's hit it low, he's hit it long, it's off to the left, it's a miss, and we're going to extra time. Can they get it done here? First points win And are off to the final. And Kanayaka to Hutchison! 10 away! There it is for Australia. And they have to reload again at the base of the ruck. Dowling, long bottom wide out. South Africa push up hard. Harvey's on the edge. Harvey takes the late switch. Long bottom will need to go in and clean out. There it is for Australia, but it spits out now. Tidy up eventually by Isley. Harvey wants it short side. Australia penalty. Do they look to the posts again? Josh Turner's pointing.
Time off.
Can they nail it this time?
Liam Barry wants a line out. Coach is calling line out. There's an injured player out wide.
I think it's Hutchison down far side. It is the captain. I tell you what, it takes a lot to stop him from staying in the play. He is iron. It does not look great. Oof. What are you doing, Morgs? What's your call?
I don't mind the line out.
Yep.
If you get it to the 5, you can also play around with maybe a little mini maul, but they might go to a set tap move, because if you go too close to line off line out, then it makes that defence up a bit flatter.
You ready?
What about Ikanayaka, who took the restart? He looks a good one for Aussie Rugby, the 19-year-old. Long bottom. Fakes left, goes out the back right. Goes to Blake, who kept his side in this contest with a key moment just before half-time in defence. Bounce pass for Turner. Josh Turner. Well, that's deep and risky. And lost by South Africa. Long bottom. Grabs it in behind. He gets tripped up. Penalty. Penalty. Yellow card. Yellow card against South Africa here.
The first defence is what I'm penalising, number 2.
There's 15,000 Aussies and possibly Mexicans calling for the cheese.
It was 7-7 at half-time. Oosthuizen is off for 2.
Let's go, let's go.
Just one hand at it. You got to go at it with a fair chance to catch with 2 hands.
I reckon that's rough.
That's a tough
that is
rule.
rough. Palms were facing upwards. Australia now with a one-man advantage. Long bottom. To the left they come. And now the wrap around long bottom. Dropped beautifully, although they'll call it as a high tackle.
High tackle.
Australia, go fast. Dowling. Dowling needs help here. He's a touch isolated. Long bottom. Turner. Blake. Blake goes in and away. Ikanayaka. Ikanayaka. Oh, the kid! What about the kid? The 19-year-old. Ikanayaka wins it in extra time. Kanayaka with a walk-off winner, just 19 years of age. And he gave them the chance, Morgs, by taking the restart, the kick-off in extra time.
One of the biggest parts of Sevens, getting the opportunity. Let's not forget, they were spattered in blood, 7 on 5 down. Somehow got to a draw. Had 2 opportunities to win it. And then there's the young kid, the future.